I'm really surprised. Hello, it's Layefa. How are you? So I want to share this experiment that I did recently. There's this video going around and I've watched so many and I was like, no, I have to try this. And it's basically how to grow your hair overnight. And I watched the first one and I was like, you're pulling your hair even longer. Then the original video was a Caucasian girl and she marked her body and it seemed to have worked. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to try this experiment myself and actually see if it works. It's giving your hair a deep condition. So one evening I was home and what I did is I just took my hair out of braids. So my hair had been kind of stretched, you know, it's been in braids for a while. And I just measured my hair. And I measured it with a measuring tape. I measured the left side and the right side. I also measured the middle of my hair. And once I did that, I went on to proceed with this treatment. So what you will need are 2 eggs and an oil of your choice. I used extra virgin olive oil. I think the original video, the girl used grapeseed oil. So if you don't agree with extra virgin oil, if you think it's too thick, maybe try grapeseed oil. So I broke the 2 eggs into a bowl and then I added 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Tell a lie, no, I didn't add 4. I was like, girl, my hair is dry. I need more than 4. I think I added about 5 to 6 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Can I just state that it was extra virgin olive oil that I used? I think the original video you should use about 4, but I used about 5 to 6 just because I thought like my hair's dry. Then you whisk that all together. Once you've whisked that, you want to put your hair into a basin, like a sink, or maybe over the bathtub, which is what I did because this can get very, very messy. And you want to smother your hair in that mixture. Now you can do this on dry hair. I chose to dampen my hair just a little bit with water just because I find that kinkier hair accepts products better when it's just a tiny bit damp. And it doesn't matter whether your hair is dry or wet, you will still see the same results. So I went ahead and I smothered my hair in this egg and mixed with extra virgin olive oil. I smothered it from the back, the front, the middle, all the sides. I made sure that every part of my hair was completely covered and that I used all the ingredients. Once I did that, what you want to do is you want to get cling film. Get yourself some cling film. And I wrapped my hair with the cling film. Now I did go a bit OTT because I just wanted to make sure that all my hair was completely covered. So I wrapped my hair around with the cling film and I made sure it was covered at the top and everything. And I left that on for about an hour. So while you are letting that egg marinate in your hair, you want to create your next ingredient. So what you will need is coconut oil. Now this is the coconut oil I like to use. I get it from Holland and Barrett's, but you can use any coconut oil of your choice, and you want to use 4 tablespoons or as much as you think your hair will need. It depends on how much hair you have, but use take out enough coconut oil that you will need to cover all your hair, to cover the whole head of hair that you have on your head. Okay, girl? Once you've done that, you can choose to put this in the microwave, but I didn't do that. I decided to boil the kettle with water, and almost like you're giving your hair a hot oil treatment, I just put the bowl of coconut oil into another bowl of hot water, and I allowed the hot boiling water to melt the coconut oil. That way I'm not losing any nutrients or any ingredients or anything like that through putting it in a microwave or anything like that. So that's how I chose to do it. And while that's melting, once that's completely melting, you just carry on letting that egg sit in your hair until your time is up. Once you've done that, you take the cling film off, and what you'll find is your hair might get a little bit hard, almost like, you know, you've got like gel in your hair or something. That's fine, or it might not if you started on slightly damp hair. You want to wash that off your hair, and I would recommend using shampoo, any shampoo of your choice. But what I will state is that you should use lukewarm water, not necessarily cold water, but don't use hot water to wash your hair, simply because the egg will cook in your hair. Trust me, I haven't personally experienced this, but I know of friends who have done an egg treatment, like a protein treatment, and they've found that the egg has cooked in their hair. So I would advise to use lukewarm water to get all of that egg out. Once that egg is out and your hair is clean, once your hair is completely clean, you want to move on to the next step. Once you've washed all your hair out, get your coconut oil, you know, the oil that you melted. Yeah, go back and get your coconut oil, and what you want to do is you want to smother your hair in that good old coconut oil. And to make sure that your hair is completely covered, I would recommend using an applicator bottle. So rather than you trying to gather the coconut oil in with your hands and it's getting slippery and messy and going everywhere, you should apply the coconut oil into your hair with an applicator bottle. Now, if you're allergic to coconut oil, you could try another alternative. I don't know what alternative would be, but I seem to be fine with coconut oil. So yeah, you could try something else. I don't know if it will still work, but go ahead. And so what you want to do is you want to cover your hair in coconut oil. Now, if you have kinky hair like myself, it's a lot easier to do this in sections. So divide your hair into sections. And I should have warned you first that because this is a very messy thing, you will need quite a few towels, and just prepare yourself with towels so that if the egg is dripping and the oil is dripping, you're covered. You're like you're good, you know. So I had prepared myself already. I knew this was going to be messy. So make sure you've got towels, and as you're putting the oil in, you might find that the oil's dripping down your neck, but you've got the towels to catch that, and it's fine. So once your hair is completely covered in coconut oil, go ahead and wrap your hair with cling film. Again, cover it, completely cover it. Let no space, let there be no gaps and anything like that. Once you've done that, you're gonna go to bed. Yes, this is going to be an overnight treatment. You might want to put like a shower cap over the cling film, or maybe maybe a dirty t-shirt or an old t-shirt, just to hold all the oil into place, and also put a towel or something on your pillows so you don't mess up your pillows, you know, that sort of thing. Take your ass to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed now. It's fine, right? Let that marinate in your hair. The next day you want to rinse your hair out. Now, this is where the magic happens. I rinsed out my hair, and so it was still damp, and I decided to proceed to get the measuring tape and measure my hair again to see if this really worked. Now, from the get-go, I've been very skeptical, but this video is getting kind of crazy. Like, a lot of people are seeing good results, so will I see the same results? Now, I will advise, if you do have my hair type, the best way to measure your hair is to straighten it, yeah? Because pulling it, sometimes it may not be that accurate, but because I tend not to straighten my hair, if you really want it to be accurate and you have kinky or curly hair, straighten your hair to see if this really does work. So I got my measuring tape, I measured the left side, and to my surprise, like, I still can't believe it up to now, there had been a difference in the length. I was like, no. And it almost seemed like a whole inch. Now, I was like, no, this is madness, because I measured the left side. So I went ahead and I measured the right side. Keep in mind, my hair is very uneven because the last time I cut my hair, I did it myself, and so my hair's a bit jaggedy. It needs to be sorted out, but that's a whole nother video. Anyway, so I decided to measure the right side. I decided to measure the right side, and it had grown as well. I was like, Girl, no way. No way. Like, up till now, I'm still like, this thing, what, like, I can't understand the science behind it. I suppose because it's like a deep protein treatment. Our hair is made out of protein. Our hair needs protein to grow, and egg is a protein. So leaving it in sort of heated, trapped environment, it's just like some sort of chemical reaction of some sort, and it just grows. And I don't really know what the coconut oil is for, but I feel like it just makes your hair nice and smooth and shiny and soft, because that was how I felt afterwards. I don't know the science behind this, but if you know, comment below. I would love to know. So it actually grew, but I was so skeptical. Even up to now, I'm still like, really? I'm definitely going to try this experiment again, and I will blow dry my hair. I will straighten my hair to see if it's actually worked. So give me about a year. So come back in a year, right? But so I thought, okay, let me measure. What I didn't tell you is let me measure the middle. So I took the middle section and I measured it. And according to my measuring tape, there was no difference at all. So I'm thinking, so why did these sides grow and the middle didn't? Is it because, you know, our hair grows at different rates? Did I do something wrong in this experiment? Or is this just a fluke? Was I holding the measuring tape wrong? Did I not measure accurately? So the middle, the front of my hair didn't, it stayed the same length to my... So I'm just throwing some controversy into this whole experiment. It seems to work, but at the same time, I'm still a bit like, what? Are you for real? Are you for real? Does this actually work? So I would highly recommend, if you want to give it a go, give it a go. Comment below. Let me know what your results are. Or if you make videos, comment below. Tell me. I will check out your video. I'd love to see what your results were. But these were what my results were. And then my next question is, if this does work, how often can I do it if my hair can just grow overnight? And obviously, if you use too much protein in your hair, you can cause damage more than good. So if this does work, how often should I do it? Should I do it once a week? Should I do it every day? Should I do it once a fortnight? Should I do it once a month? This is amazing. Like, how often should I do this if my hair will just grow like this? This is better than hair pills, right? But let me know. I would love to know what your thoughts are. Do you think this actually works according to my experiment and my results? I would link the original video in the description box, so you could check that out if you like. Comment below, let me know what you think. But thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to share this video. Sharing is caring. What are you waiting for? And until my next video, think smart, work hard, make it happen. Bye. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's like absolute, like I'm still like, no way. Perfect time to go to a barbie.